What is up, Goon Squad? Today, we're going to be working on the theft recovery Jeep. We're going to try to figure some things out and try to get this thing driving. So he's under there checking out the shifter linkage, because that's what we're going to start with. It could be something to do with the transfer case. So the shifter linkage seems to be engaging smoothly. You can hear each click. So we're going to go ahead and try the slave cylinder, see if that's working properly.
The clutch is completely busted.
Alright guys, so we just took out the slave cylinder and we looked inside there and it looks like the clutch is completely busted. There's pieces from it all over. So we're gonna have to pull out the transmission. So first thing we're gonna have to do is take out that transfer case. Let's get to it.
Alright, first things first, we're gonna drop that skid plate before we can get to anything. I can't wait to see what it looks like in there, you know. He's gonna go ahead and unscrew the transmission skid plate, and I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew the transmission mount. We also got to drop these drive shafts. So we're going to start with the rear one, and then once we get the skid plate off, then we can get to the front one. It's going to make it a lot easier to get it over here on the transfer case side. Alright, that should just slip right out of that end. Yep, splines look good. Yeah, this is just a 231J, which does alright off-road. It's pretty dang clean under here, it just needs a wash.
Yeah, there's no rust at all.
Other than like some surface rust on that. And that muffler there.
That's not rust compared to...
Right, compared to what
we had to go through.
Alright, now onto the front drive shaft, which we can go ahead and drop this skid plate. There we go. And now we can get to this front drive shaft on the transfer case side. So I just unbolted these two bolts for this bracket that's on the transfer case, and it should just slip right off. And then we can unscrew the rest of the transfer case bolts.
We're gonna take this speed sensor off right now.
And then there's another plug right here that I'm just gonna go ahead and pop off. As you can see, we did have to lower the transmission a bit to get to that top transfer case bolt. Chest. Transfer case was out. That was pretty much the easy part. Just by looking at it, seems to have good seals. Seems to not have any leaks.
That's on 4 high right now.
Yep, 4 high. Splines look good. So we're good on the transfer case.
All we need to do is unscrew this and this shifter knob, and shifter should just slide right up.
Never been removed. First time right there. Alright, now that that's all good up there, we're in the clear. We just need to unplug a few sensors here. Any sensors are on your side?
I
believe that's it.
Clear over here.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Or do you want to split the transmission in sections and remove it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just split it in sections?
Yeah, slowly keep splitting it till we get to
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier. Throw new seals while we're at it. So we're going to start with the 2 hardest bolts that are up top. But there's also 3 bolts on the transmission plate. They're pretty much like screws that you got to remove before you can split that transmission from the engine.
Alright, now we can just get to the
Clutch. See what that looks like.
Oh man, there's fiberglass all up in here.
Clutch is shot.
You gotta come on this side, buddy.
Oh, you're looking at it here?
Yeah, I'm looking inside here.
Oh
As
man.
you can see, this is the clutch right here.
The clutch blew up.
Clutch blew up.
This is not a clickbait.
Blew up, and it's just a burnt, blew up clutch. Whatever you want to call it.
I call that blown up because it's all over the place.
We're about to take off this clutch basket.
Seems to be shot, man.
Yeah.
Like in here, it's just like rattling around.
Let's see that. Yep, lay it down like that. Oh man, that flywheel. Look at it.
Can we get it resurfaced?
We got a good flywheel.
We do. Nice. Yeah, that one looks like. Somebody order a pizza? It's a little bit burnt.
Put it down on the floor right here. Let's check it out.
It's the other side that's really jacked up. So.
Oh, it's gone, dude.
There's supposed to be a freaking disc right there.
It's gone. Look at that. Look how bad that is. Look at that. Like deformed it right there.
Dude, look how thin that. Man, that's crazy.
It's nothing. That's not thin. That's gone.
I'm just happy that it was the clutch and not the actual transmission, you know. So.
Right.
Got one in stock. It's $139.99. Has a 3-year warranty. It comes with the clutch, strut, steering, the disc. It comes with all of it.
Does it come with the flywheel?
No.
So here's the old clutch that just came out of that Jeep there, and that right there is a clutch that came out of this Jeep, which it had a good clutch in it. As you can see, it's still smooth. It's got plenty of life on the disc, but this old clutch is just completely burnt. It's warped, and it's just no good, as you can see there.
There's heat marks on it.
Yeah, tons of heat marks. And the discs just pretty much...
It doesn't even have one side.
Yeah, one side of the carbon or ceramic, whatever it uses, is just completely eaten up. So that clutch technically blew up.
Yep.
So this throwout bearing is completely shot also, so we're gonna pop it off. Yeah, that thing was shot also.
Yeah, we got a brand new one right here.
And we're gonna have to take that transmission out of there and clean it up. All right, look at all this gunk and crap that's left behind from when that clutch just exploded. So we're gonna vacuum that up and we're gonna clean up this housing here. All right, so we got the inside of this transmission cleaned up. Looking good, got rid of all that grime and grease. And we also cleaned that plate there. And now we're just gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna start piecing it back together. And we're probably gonna whip this thing around and see how it drives. It's a real mess right now. Once we get it back under there, we'll do a cleanup, probably do some drifts or something cool with it. All right, guys, we're gonna quit fooling around, so we went ahead and picked up
A new clutch. After all these clutches, we got a new one.
but we are gonna use the flywheel because the flywheel is in great condition here.
Yeah, we didn't buy one.
It's pretty dang smooth in comparison to this one here that's got burnt marks and it's all wavy. New clutch disc, throwout bearing, pilot bearing, and
basket.
the basket.
Y'all want an Easter egg basket? Brand new pilot bearing going in.
So what I had to do was hold this where the harmonic balancer is, the main crankshaft. I was holding that down while he was torquing it over there. Get that thing on there. It's hard to work under a low rider. All right, that's torqued down to 38 pounds.
Alignment tool.
Transmission is nice and dry, nice and clean. So let's go.
Let's get that 5-speed in there.
Wires in the way. All right.
Woo! Get her done.
After all that pushing and pulling, we had to drop it down once more because look what we forgot. Good thing you remembered that though. It's only gonna make it stronger, better, faster. All right, so the transmission is in and tightened up. Next, we are gonna be putting on the transfer case. All right, that's it, guys. We got everything tightened up. We're about to start her up and give her a test run. We're just putting in some work. All right, first test run here, if it'll go into gear. Oh yeah, and you can hear that clutch just breaking in. Let me open up this window so I can talk to you.
Talk to me when I'm going down the road.
Are you not gonna try the 4x4 out up this hill?
Yeah, I'll try.
Them tires are squeaky. Low down there a bit. No, this Jeep ain't gonna do that. You might want to gas it. I didn't know these Jeeps could do that. I thought it was only the Rubicon. All right, let's go for a ride.
Feels pretty solid. Steering is pretty solid. Might need new shocks.
But other than that, guys, we are back in business on this thing. So turned out just to be the clutch, which we kind of figured. Now we're about to take it into a little place we like to go to test our vehicles. Try to hit a little drift for us. think of it?
Oh man, I love it. This thing's smooth. Throttle response is great. Man, I'm ready to just tear it up. Not tear it up, but like, you know,
Give it a rip.
give it a rip.
So that's good right there. We're gonna do some tuning up to it before we get too crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I was just testing out the shocks. You know, I was trying to see which side is better.
Right,
left or
right.
right.
So which one's better?
Seems like when I turn to the left, the right shocks are holding me pretty straight. So.
All right. Sounds good. So
Hop
let's get back. Hear it. Woo. No intake. Alrighty guys, that's a wrap. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe right now. Smash it. Also guys, be sure to check out the earlier builds if you haven't seen them. We got 4 builds. I'm gonna catch you guys up on them. We got the blue Rubicon. We had the F250. The F250's done. We got the white Jeep back there, and we got the other black Jeep, the Oscar Mike edition. I'm gonna update you guys on that here soon. And then we got this Jeep. We just got it running, so we're happy. Today was a great day. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to support us, be sure to check out the links down below. We got merch, we got a GoFundMe, and we got a Patreon set up, so check those out. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.